What memories do you have of your father? I have the greatest of memories with my father in the mountains behind me. As a young boy, he carried me on his walking stick with my hands around his neck. Later we climbed these mountains together. This is the second highest peak in South Africa's Champagne Castle. And we had fantastic conversations in the long nights in caves and in tents where we slept in trying to climb these mountains. But the most important question is not what memories do you have of your father, but what memories your children have of you as a father. Yes, I'm talking to the fathers today. And the fathers who at some stage got the news, you're going to be a dad. I was elated, but for some people it is a great shock. But I don't know how you reacted to the news of becoming a father. But the only thing I know, that being a father is the most fantastic gift you can get in your life. It is the most fantastic opportunity and it can bring the greatest joy. Unfortunately, it can also bring the greatest pain. The reason why? Because they teach us everything in life. They teach us how to play soccer, they teach us how to play rugby and cricket and all these sports. But nobody teaches us how to be a father. And this is why I share with what I have with you today on fatherhood, where you can get some great tips on how to be a great father. For children, fatherhood can be one of the greatest problems on earth because the greatest curse in my country and in many other countries is absent fathers. I once presented a workshop in the Eastern Cape, and of the 43 people in that class, including the teacher, none of them grew up with their fathers, and half of them did not only know who their fathers were. Now, it's not always as radical as that, but in today's life, in today's world, life takes fathers away, and therefore many people struggle with this. I also struggle with this. How do you reconcile an international speaking career with a lovely family? And you want to be at both places and make sure that you actually focus on both. Now I'm going to share with you today some tips and some things you can download on fatherhood which you can really use in your life. I had the privilege of being part of a family of 4 brothers and 1 sister. And all of us grew to be professional people in our own right. But I also have the privilege of raising 3 children. I remember in my consulting room it was so easy to give advice to people when you didn't have children of your own. But being the father of 3 daughters, I mean, all the seminars on emotional intelligence I present, I need all that knowledge, and it is not enough to manage a family of plain girls. But it is the greatest privilege on earth. But you must ask yourself, the insights I'm going to share with you here are going to be twofold. On the one hand, I'm going to share with you what my father, what he, the 88-year-old man that he is at this stage, that he did in his life, and what he said a good father must be, how he actually acted upon it, because talk is cheap, and then how I actually experienced it in my own life. Secondly, I'm also going to then add to that what a present-day father can do from my own insights. Now, the question you must ask yourself, if you want to download this PDF, many people say, yeah, can I afford it? My question is, can you afford not to do it? Because the long-term impact of your example, of everything you do on your child, is so radical that it is actually priceless to invest in yourself to become a better dad. So make sure to click on the right button below so that you can order this PDF, and make sure that you add to your repertoire of becoming a great dad. So much so that when your children one day, many years from now, will say, I had this fantastic dad. My dad was a master in being a father, and I would love to imitate what he did.